How's it going, everyone? Welcome to a late night edition of Tom Sharpen Shit live on Facebook and YouTube. Coming at you Sunday, January 14th at 10:20 p.m. I'm just chilling here in my office. You know how we do. I'm going to sharpen some knives. I'm going to sharpen tonight, I think, this ZT zero tolerance. And I hate how zero tolerance labels their knives because they're all numbers, but it's a 0640 Emerson design. CPM 20 CV steel. Cool knife, very stiff action, but it's a cool looking knife. I don't get a lot of ZTs in. I don't see them very often, which is funny because ZT is made by Kershaw. Or by Kai, it's KIA. And they're down in south of Portland. And I see lots of Kershaws, but I rarely see ZTs. I don't know why. So we're going to sharpen this up. Let me get something to drink. Got some Henry Weinhard's root beer. Pin this post. Whoop. Facebook's so weird. You have to hit stuff in the right order, in the right screen. I got it. We got someone joining me. Who do we got? Throw up some comments, yo. Keep me engaged so I don't fall asleep because I'm running on caffeine and Adderall and also THC. So one of those is going to win eventually. So this ZT has a thumb disc, which is interesting to use. I can actually use it, which is pretty impressive because I can't use thumb studs very well. So look at the blade. We have this little flat area right here. I can clamp on this surface, except for I need to basically be here because the blade's pretty narrow. So that's where we're going to clamp, is in front of the thumb disc on that little flat part. Alrighty, there you go. So the knife is not quite centered by any means. So that we want to make sure it kind of trails off towards this direction so that the arc of the stone is even throughout the length, keeps our angle even. Okay, we're going to put our 150 stone out. Some tape. Tape off base the handle. This looks like a pretty simple knife, except for way that the end of the edge ends. We have to be pretty careful not to touch the end of the base of the blade with our stone and scrape it. So we're going to tape it off real well. Okay, ZTs, I have no idea what this angle is going to be. So Sharpie is going to be our guide. Okay, at that, it's too low. Okay. Wow, this is a pretty steep angle. There we go. We found it. Okay. Pretty steep. Let's see what it is on the side, see if it's the same. And go up a little less than that on the side. That's there. Let's see what angle we're at. We'll pick an angle. This is a very small bevel. 25. Let's go 25. Okay. Let's check 25 out, see what it looks like. Okay. I'm always surprised at the angles on these edges are. I'm so used to Spyderco's being like in the teens and stuff, so it's always like surprises me when something's higher than like 21. Okay, 25 is looking pretty good on this side. I think we're gonna go with 25. Okay. A little reprofiling to do, not a big deal. We're at a little bit low of an angle. Believe it or not, we're at too low of an angle at 25. So we have a little reprofiling to do on this little bevel. It's not a big deal. Being really careful at the heel. Go at the tip, kind of in two directions, kind of be at the whole tip. Someone asked me about that earlier, how I get my tips. Like I go perpendicular into them like this, and I also do sweeping strokes up the blade. Sometimes you have to go at different directions to get it all polished. So we got a burr. Feels like let's do a little bit more work just in case. Okay, let's check for burr. Got a burr there. Got a burr there. We'll have some more work to do towards the tip. Next pass. Not quite there yet. We got, let's see, we got 6 people watching me right now. Sharpen at 10:30 at night. Oh, Mark Leffman's going to sleep. Nah, I'll put you to sleep. Just listen to the soothing strokes of my TSProf Kadet, the soothing sounds of Tommaso Moore, roping away, grinding steel, making sharp things happen. This is a pretty cool knife. I'm not going to lie. Kind of dig it. Kind of dig it. Kind of hard to open, but I think you could probably just loosen the pivot. Okay, we got a burr on the side, a little bit easier. Okay, one more pass on the side. Hi, Tony V. Thanks for joining me from the YouTubes. Got a burr, got a burr, got a burr. We're good to go. We're sharpening, folks. We're apex both sides. We got a burr, we got a profile. It's a nice looking edge to start with. It wasn't like we're getting out anything. We were just finding our angle, which took a little bit to make even. We're at 25 degrees on both sides. This is an Emerson design knife, so I guess 25 degrees, it kind of makes sense. If you know Emerson knives and how they're meant for whatever they're meant for, chopping skulls or something like that, sharpening on a rock. I don't know. The Emerson design, I've never owned a real Emerson, but I always thought they were cool when I first got into knives. Always wanted a CQC7. That's something that doesn't come in. I guess I can't do chisel grind, though. I've said no to a couple Emersons because I don't know how to sharpen a chisel grind. It doesn't make any sense to me or how they work. I have a bunch of, usually I just like start an order of knives that someone sent me and I go through them. But there was like a bunch of cool stuff in a couple of random boxes that I wanted to see. So I have a bunch of things started. I need to get this done. Guys, got one more knife to sharpen, the Medford, but it's a small Medford, the flipper small Medford, something definitely different than usual. That's next up on this one, so we get this guy's knives done. Do one more pass real quick. Okay, switching to 800 grit. This is going to be 2000 grit polished edge. So we've got 2 more stones to go, so we'll go pretty quick. Then we'll drop it, and we'll call it a night. That was a productive day of sharpening, and we had FFIB. I did solo for an hour solo. That was interesting for me. It's kind of hard to talk to yourself for an hour, especially while you're not sharpening to fill the dead time. You just have to keep on talking. Yeah. It's kind of fun. Okay, now we're going to check the edge for any shit that I missed, which happens a lot lately. Okay, looks good. Okay, last stone, 2000 grit. It gives us a nice polished edge. Okay, it's looking pretty good. It's looking nice and shiny. Okay. So they're stones. Now we're going to switch to a 3 micron strop at 25 degrees. Wipe our edge down, get the dust off of it. I almost forgot my root beer. What up, MJ? Ooh, got a native 5 up next. Okay. I can do native 5s like nothing. Those are fun. Those are easy. Using a 3 micron strop. I'm trying to see what difference it makes where I start on my strops and where I finish on the stones. So we kind of stopped earlier on the stones because we're not going for a crazy mirror, just a normal one. I'm starting at 3 microns on the strop. I don't know what I'm doing. Just experimenting, seeing what gives me the best results. And I've learned a lot lately about some things that have made sharpening easier for me and simpler and faster and better in general, sharper. Just all around, you're always learning something. Okay. 1 micron strop. Okay, the last drop we're going to do is 0.5 microns. We didn't really eat any real food today. A lot of like Little Debbie's and potato chips. It's not healthy, but it was delicious because it's snow day. Okay, all done. Let's get this guy out, take a test cut, clean it up. Chamois cloth, get it all nice and cleaned up. Magic eraser, get all the Sharpie off of it. And there we go. It's a little bevel. It's kind of hard to see. It's very steep. See how it cuts paper? Oh, it cuts pretty well. And it's tearing the steep edge. Gonna have to stack the paper a little bit differently. There we go. Mirrored 25-degree ZT edge on this Emerson Design 0640. There we go. One more down of this order. What else, dudes? Anything else, or I'm gonna go to bed? Or not bed. I'm gonna go lay down on the couch and probably not fall asleep, but watch TV. All right, we're gonna call it good. Peace out. That was a fun day.